Hey guys, this is Yugioh. Customers, Yugioh, Yugioh. That's not no sex. I'm Risso Overlord versus Snarl. Or saying, that card, the gross thing, red dark fiend. How will I will hire the king. Out of the king, baby. 5. Four. You go first. Finally. I know. I set a monster face down. Great version of destruction. Then set a card. And her. Duh. I don't sound like a standard. They staring at fatal room. It's a fact. You say one kill once in my Dutch a grave. I can't handle actor in the grave.
To the Allspark. Although Bumblebee came to the rescue, Barricade continued to stalk his prey. He even dispatched Frenzy to chase Sam, as Barricade fought Bumblebee. Although he lost the fight, Barricade later regrouped with his fellow Decepticons on the highway, but he mysteriously disappeared. This led to a lot of fan speculation as to what was his fate. As it turned out, as told in the film's novelization comic book adaptation, the original intention was that Optimus Prime was to kill Barricade along with Bone Crusher. Since this scene never made it into the finished film, Barricade appeared frequently in various tie-in video games,
I see the card face down.
segments,
Have attacked your monster.
I expected a bigger Autobots.
and comic books.
Nah, you idiot. That dark wasn't moving. What's wrong? The first time you do him? It's not. I end my turn. Yeah.
Sent Barricade out to spy on the Autobots. Since Barricade was still functioning, he received numerous figures throughout the various movie toy lines, with his bios describing
Don't show coordinator.
adventures. In Transformers Dark of the Moon, the Decepticons
Or whatever thing came out just from my duck to my hand.
present when the Autobots were captured. It should be noted that one of Soundwave's lines was given to Barricade with Frank Welker's signature voice.
Your time is over.
I add
In battle, Barricade was temporarily
Quick in a black forest.
off by the human soldiers. Yet somehow, he managed to survive. Still wanting to punish and enslave, Barricade returned with an upgraded Ford Mustang GT Alt Mode in 2017's Transformers The Last Night. Still scouting out information for Megatron, he once again chased down Bumblebee in the streets of London, before being blasted off his wheels. His final appearance would be alongside Megatron in Stonehenge, fighting against human forces. It should come as no surprise that the live-action depiction of Barricade became the most popular version of the character, as later Transformers series would take many of the elements of this bad cop Decepticon. The universe of Transformers Animated would at first name-drop Barricade in a Surprise Inc. game book. Later in the All-Spark Almanac, an animated take on live-action
Doesn't hand my turn.
on a menu for McAdam's old oil house.
Stop.
This was later redrawn in the Complete Edition to look more like a Decepticon version of Prowl. As an amalgamation of the G1 Micromaster and live-action versions, Barricade was introduced into the Aligned continuity as a playable character in the War for Cybertron video game, voiced by Steve Bloom. Barricade openly questioned Megatron's plans until the Decepticon
my
leader
turn.
put him in his place.
I draw. I know what your main leg is later.
Barricade
Well,
was later
where that
released
was that
as a
fail?
Transformers Universe online game, drawing more inspiration from the live-action films. Unfortunately, he was replaced with the Decepticon Switchblade before the game's troubled production.
No, and I sink both my months.
However, he did receive
Heather,
a new
let's sync our
figure
salmon.
of the Transformers Collectors Club in 2014.
Red Rising Jaguar.
Primes.
I guess I added
This
one.
figure came with a new version of
Tack
Frenzy
from my
that
deck to
transformed
my
into a
use.
circular saw weapon. Crossing over into the IDW comics in 2014, another version of Barricade was introduced with his design based on the War for Cybertron video game. Having no relation to the Micromaster seen in years past, Barricade was a Decepticon cop who desired to keep peace on Cybertron in the days after the war. Recruited by his girlfriend Swift, Barricade accompanied the Dinobots on a mission to transport a truckload of sparks from the colony world of Caminus. Unfortunately, this mission ended in failure as Barricade was killed by the rogue Decepticon Bludgeon. Late in 2016, Hasbro decided to adopt a unified evergreen look for select Transformers characters to appear on various
Like you said, yeah.
high-end media to accompany it. Barricade's design would draw inspiration from The Last Knight, with this being the basis for his appearance in the mobile game Transformers Earth Wars. Since Barricade's depiction in the live-action films clearly had taken cues from the Autobot Prowl, artist Guido Guidi created his own piece of fan art recoloring Smokescreen as Barricade. It was this art that was used during the development for the War for Cybertron trilogy, and a new figure of Barricade was released as part of the Siege toy line in 2019. A redeco of Prowl with a new head, Barricade transformed into a Cybertronian police car. It was this version of Barricade that was introduced in IDW's rebooted continuity as part of Cybertron's security forces
Having
under
an
Prowl's
effect.
command. However, Barricade was secretly a part of Megatron's Ascendicons, the political movement that eventually rose to become the Decepticons. Barricade also appeared in the War for Cybertron trilogy's animated series on Netflix, voiced by Alexander Delalo.
So the diner.
Barricade was among Megatron's
I don't either.
Decepticons who was overeager
Even
to
gets
shoot
a
first,
fact. I had
questions later.
my red away.
Despite any
I don't
objections,
like what's going on.
Gleefully recycling any useless Decepticons and Autobots on Cybertron, Barricade accompanied Megatron aboard the Nemesis in their quest to retrieve the Allspark on Earth. Taking this one step further as a redeco of Smokescreen, the War for Cybertron trilogy's Earth
Point them,
Rising
point
released an Earth mode for Barricade in
Just mark
2020.
left there.
Sold in
Guys,
an
point
Amazon
down.
exclusive 2-pack with Punch
No,
Counterpunch.
shrug it back.
Barricade is under orders from Megatron to hunt down Counterpunch on the
I
planet
don't
Dominus
think.
after discovering that he is truly the Autobot Punch in disguise. The
Gosh, damn it.
Master Racetrack Patrol also returned in the Earthrise storyline with Roller Force and Ground
Starlight,
Control
Red Dragon.
The full team was brought back together with another Amazon exclusive 6-pack of Micromasters. While Motorhead
Stars right in
the
our
Racetrack Patrol's leader, Barricade, was renamed Runner, taking his original name from the Dreamwave comics. While Barricade may have had his beginnings as a street racing Micromaster in G1, it's clear that the bad cop Decepticon has become the most prominent take on the character. As proven by the character's integration in G1-inspired stories, even taking on
So
Prowl
blind like that and your face down.
Barricade could quite possibly team up with a Micromaster Runner to punish and enslave any Autobots that stand in their way. What do you think? Has Barricade become a better character as a Decepticon cop? Could it inspire more stories of him facing off against Prowl? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you like this video, be sure to thumbs up and subscribe. I have many more Transformers videos like this coming soon, so stay tuned. And as always, until next time, till all are one.
I love this cover.
You know, Slug.
Now then, why would I attack? Now then. Here, Scar Burst.
In the Decepticon hierarchy, Megatron's command is absolute. While his inner circle of Starscream, Soundwave, and Shockwave have varying degrees of loyalty, some of the Decepticons follow Megatron's leadership.
Four as up.
One of them is the dim-witted teleporting jet, Skyward.
Now then, so listen, your attack.
I'd like to thank my patrons and my
Four
channel
as up.
for your continued support. Consider
I did end my turn.
some merch in my spring store
Sure.
today. In the original Diaclone toy line, the F-15 Eagle Jet Robo toy was released in two separate color schemes.
Activate, go right down to the grave.
Gray jet, while the Acrobat was blue. Hasbro imported both of them into the Transformers toy line in 1984
Hands.
as Starscream
Graveyard.
and Thundercracker.
IQ Skullmeister.
However, because of the sheer number of Autobot cars, Hasbro decided to increase the number of Decepticons by adding a third jet
Go.
to help
I
spread
give
the
a
effects.
walk.
According to early production notes, this jet was initially going to be an olive green color scheme. Instead, Hasbro went with a sleek black jet with purple highlights. Released alongside Starscream and Thundercracker in 1984 as Skywarp. In his bio, as written by Bob Budiansky, Skywarp is the sneakiest Decepticon of them all. Appearing out of nowhere with the ability to teleport, Skywarp enjoys playing cruel pranks on his fellow Decepticons or attacking any unsuspecting Autobots as he appears out of
So unkind, arch me.
firing his heat-seeking missiles and variable caliber machine guns. However, Skywarp isn't the brightest Decepticon in the bunch, and he
Are we dark or
refuses
option?
without Megatron's supervision. An interesting note about the tech specs on all three
Why is that
Decepticon
dirty to my
jets
hand?
is that their stats do not line up with their given bios. This was probably caused by the fact that it took some time to finalize their names. As such, Thundercracker's numbers more align with Skywarp, Starscream's with Thundercracker, and finally, Skywarp's stats should belong with Starscream. First appearing in the Marvel Comics, Skywarp was one of the many Transformers aboard the Ark when it crash-landed on Earth 4 million years ago. Reawakening in the then-present day of 1984, Skywarp was ready to follow Megatron's
Find some.
commands for raiding and using his teleportation
I am my
to make mischief. Eager to fly into action, Skywarp saw humans as backward for employing better design standards on their machines as he attacked them with his machine gun fire. Making use of his
I don't want some sand
teleportation
jam.
he easily crushed any interference that got in his way. Unlike Starscream, who openly boasted of his leadership skills, Skywarp didn't question the authority of Megatron or Shockwave. Unfortunately for Skywarp,
Now
he
then,
was
Scar
relegated to a
back
background character for the most
I am
part,
my turn.
even in the UK exclusive stories. Believing that the Ark was unguarded, Megatron led a squad of
Sure.
Decepticons to conquer it. Unfortunately, they were met by the
I said I
awesome
can't
power
turn.
of Mega Supreme, and Skywarp was among the casualties. His corpse was stored away inside the Ark. In the UK exclusive story, Target 2006, the Autobots used Skywarp's body as a decoy, dressed up as Starscream, and used via remote control to
Hit card, A card.
When the time
I
traveling
just want a man.
Decepticon blasted him,
Here goes poorly.
Megatron realized that trying to alter the past would have no change in his own
They
timeline.
can't Gaia.
So, Galvatron returned to the future to come up with a new scheme to conquer the universe. Skywarp's body was eventually recovered by the Decepticons, led by Ratbat, and was promptly reactivated. Unfortunately, this was short-lived, as he, alongside Thundercracker, were killed once again by an underbase-powered Starscream. Writer Simon Furman must have forgotten that the character was dead, as he made a brief cameo in the Generation 2 comics. This was a fact that was later rectified in the Regeneration 1 comics, where Skywarp's corpse was used as part of Megatron's undead army. In the G1 cartoon, the Decepticon ranks were filled with numerous unnamed seeker jets in addition to the familiar trio. Skywarp was present with a Decepticon welcoming committee that attacked Bumblebee and Wheeljack on their return trip to Iacon. Although the Autobots escaped, Skywarp and Thundercracker pursued them in their Cybertronian Tetrajet.
With the YouTube Music app, you can blend up to 30 artists into one big custom radio station, which means your thumb is basically a tiny little DJ. Get YouTube Music Premium. Drive on one free.
Jet notes. Voiced by Frank Welker, Skywarp was the very first Transformer activated on Earth. Proving his complete loyalty to Megatron, he didn't think twice but to revive his leader.
I said I'm also going to the fish smoke.
Although he did not have a
And
very
turn.
prominent role throughout the cartoon,
Ugh.
Skywarp was always present to battle the Autobots during the first two seasons, usually alongside his close friend Thundercracker.
This guy. Right, Ginger.
Or listening to the command of his superiors.
Cool.
However, Skywarp was known for being a bit dim-witted, as he often required instruction during missions. But this fact also meant that Megatron could trust Skywarp to follow orders.
Oh, yeah, guys, this is like part one. There's really any good. So, this part one, bye.